Hello and welcome back to my channel and the final part of my Arkham Horror, the Scarlet Keys playthrough. I do not have high hopes for this. Congress with the Keys. Amanda is starting with, 3 horror? Starting with 2 damage and 3 horror. And Daryl is starting with 1 damage. Oh, he has 3 horror as well too. Fantastic. Oh, because of the... Oh, Lord, yeah. Yep, I do not have high hopes for this. I did use all my XP. However, we have a whole lot of damage and only the 1 key. Everything else is controlled by the courtier. So let's just get right into it. See if I can pull one out the butt. If not, let's do it. Depending on how you got here. If you have arrived at this finale to do a status report because time ran out, proceed to intro 1. If you traveled here on our own accord, intro 2. Oh, so it does just boot us here. I thought this would have been like game over. That's somewhat nice. Intro 2. You would never have found the secret hideout of the Red Courtier without the intel Commissioner Taylor sent you. The compound lies deep underground in the heart of Siberia, not far from the mysterious crater that marks the site of the notorious Tunguska event, a blast or perhaps impact, the true nature of which has been shrouded in mystery for over a decade. Maybe there is a connection between this strange event and the Courtier's presence. No, knowing the kind of dangerous artifacts the Courtier possesses, there is no doubt in your mind. The question is, which came first? The compound's entrance is masked by heavy snow and remote wilderness, but eventually you find it. An unmarked steel door embedded in the side of a snowy hilltop, almost impossible to see from afar. You are surprised to find the door unlocked, but the moment you enter, you are set upon by courtier guards with suspicious eyes and familiar red clothing. "We've been expecting you," one of them says with a wicked grin. "Come, the Congress is about to begin." You have little choice but to follow. The guards lead you deeper and deeper into the complex, down steep, narrow stairs of worked stone and through dark, drab corridors until finally you reach a large, windowless chamber lit faintly by mercury vapor lamps. Scarlet tapestries line the walls, along with several glass cases and shelves containing old relics and historical artifacts. Dominating the room is an enormous central table, an elaborate pattern of lines and rings carved meticulously along its surface. Standing around this central table are a host of figures, some familiar to you, others unrecognizable. All of them bear red. The door leading into the chamber slams shut behind you, and your heart surges in your throat. "Your timing is impeccable," a voice among the gathered courtiers states. "We were just about to begin the vote." You inquire as to the nature of this vote, your mouth suddenly dry. You cannot shake the feeling that you have come here merely to look your own doom in the eyes. A meeting has been called, to account for your crimes against the courtier or to be commended, if that is the will of Congress. We will now entertain any who wish to speak on your behalf or against you. From behind, you are suddenly restrained and a gag is placed over your mouth. Just formality, I promise you. The guard draws with a grin. "Can't I speak on my own behalf on a trial? What kind of bullshit is this? Trial 1. The courtier votes to determine your fate. Read the relevant passage from each of the following sections in order and tally all the votes received. Each yea represents a courtier member who wishes to see you disposed of. Each nay vote represents a courtier member who wishes to keep you safe. An abstaining vote or vote of silence is neither yea nor nay. If the cell aided the knight, we did aid the knight. We aided the knight. We liked him. He's a good guy. The elderly knight from Alexandria steps forward, commanding the attention of the entire chamber. "My esteemed associates, the individuals gathered here before us, despite their unfortunate affiliation, are indeed worthy of our respect and recognition. Were it not for their assistance, our sanctum in Alexandria might have fallen. To one of our own, I might add. I believe this demonstrates their value." Some of the others nod in agreement. The assembled members look around for rebuttal, but none arise. Perhaps the beast is nursing its wound. The cleric knight votes nay. The beast and cow abstains by default. Okay, so we have 1 nay. Nay, 1. If the spell failed to fend off the beast, we did not fail to fend off the beast. We fended him off. If you haven't seen the last of the cleric knight, no, he did not see the last of him. If the dogs are at war, I don't recall doing that. No, I think the dogs are not at war, so it's fine. If none of the above are true, yes, okay, so that's fine. Next. If Essie does not trust the cell. We kind of deceived her a bit. Okay, so Essie does not trust the cell. Essie's eyes are downcast as the rest of the table turns to face her. She began, stammering, I abhor violence, and therefore refuse to participate in the kind of despicable acts some of our members seem to enjoy, she says, potentially pointedly, ruffling a few of the other members' feathers, but then her eyes snap to meet yours, sadness and resolve horring her face. But the individuals before us cannot be trusted, and so I find myself unable to exonerate their actions. Then quieter, she breathes, I'm sorry. It's fine. I deserve this. Next. So that's abstains. If you haven't seen the last of Amaranth, we have not seen the last of Amaranth, which is unfortunate. Amaranth grins wickedly as her eyes fall on you. Oh, I have been waiting for this moment, she drawls, her eyes flashing. Meddlesome fools. Did you think your interference in our plans would go unpunished? She enthusiastically votes yes. We didn't even see you. You were just like, we came behind you after you destroyed the entire place. Anyway, that's that. Then if you haven't seen the last of Thorn, we haven't even seen Thorn. Okay. If there's something we did not make, Thorn, if none of the above are true, the one wearing a red cravat with a platinum blonde hair to match their sheet white skin speaks next. I have had no dealings with these before us, they say, gesturing toward you. It would be foolish for me to vote one way or another without knowing firsthand of their capabilities and trustworthiness. As such, I will sit this one out. Thorn abstains. Thorn is the bearer of the sable glass. That is probably not good. Next is Aliki is on our side. I don't think I've met Aliki either. We did not do a whole lot. We do not know Aliki. So, if none of the above are true, from the shadows emerges a gossamer figure dressed in white, a golden-hued blade sheathed on her back, and a veil of raven hair over her eyes. Her scarlet sash drifts along a breezeless wind. Her words are heralded by a shrill, muted whistling, and she speaks in a language you have not heard before. One of the courtiers, who seems to understand her, tallies this as a vote against you. 1 for yay, so that's 2. I don't think we're going to get another vote. So, oh Lord, before resolving any of below options, if Desi, he's not. If the other side of Desi is no. If we haven't seen the last of Desi Alvarado, or if the other side, okay, so we haven't seen the last of him. Your eyes snap over to Desi, hoping he will speak on your behalf, but he merely lights a cigarette and gazes into the wall behind you. Desi remains eerily silent. Okay, well, that's abstain, I guess, so that's better than nothing. If the cell meddled in Aberran's affair, we did not see a lot in this. I'm going to have to make another playthrough where I actually have good decks. If the above is not true, a man you do not recognize speaks next. His large, imposing frame is dwarfed only by the luster of the enormous ruby ring adorning his left index finger. As fortune's chosen, we have once more been given a great and illustrious boon, he states, his thundering voice commanding the attention of all. Our enemies, bound before us? Why dispose of such a gift? What better way to learn how to continue our great work than to question them? Perhaps we may even use them as leverage. Yes, leverage, he trails off, a sinister grin on his face. You almost wish he had voted to kill you. He abstains. No matter what, you cannot see the red gloves man's face, but you imagine a great and terrible smile. The red gloved man remains eerily silent. If the cell knows the true nature of the courtier, don't we? I think we do. No, we don't know the true nature of the courtier. Okay. Otherwise, if 3 or more courtier members are eerily silent, immediately skip to trial 7 without telling. I tracked the yays and nays, but I did not track the eerily silent. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, so it's only 1 eerily silent. So we proceed as normal to La Chica Roja, which is Carmen Sandiego. We have not seen the last of Carmen. So, if you haven't seen the last of La Chica Roja, you almost didn't notice La Chica Roja standing between 2 of the other courtier members, enshrined in darkness. She tips the rim of her hat over her eyes, but a smirk plays on her lips. These ones thought they could catch me, just like the coppers and the feds. Another voice on the opposite end of the table, belonging to a balding man with a small red spectacles, rises to challenge hers. They were interfering with courtier business, he growls. Nah, she replies. They were interfering for personal grudge. If you got a problem with me, Red Eyes, take it up with me, not them. La Chica Roja attains. The sanguine wanderer votes yes. Okay, so up to 3 people who want to kill us. All this is done. If you haven't seen I have not seen Chu Zhang Xing. If neither are true, A woman holding a red parasol over her head speaks next with a charming, alluring voice. I am sorry, she begins, her glamour captivating the entire audience, but why are we wasting our time with such a paltry matter? Hope rises in your heart that she might speak reason. Just end them, then be done with it, she says, without even gazing your way. Your hope shatters. She votes yes as well. And then Sang Wanjing is the bearer of the Shade Reaper. And looks like, lastly, if Tuwali Massa is on your side, which she is not. We don't know who Tuwali Massa is. We missed a lot. I thought I did a fairly decent job, but apparently not. At least I was exploring shit. God damn. A thin, clean-cut gentleman with dark skin and striking red glasses steps out of the shadows. While this entire ritual smacks of boarding school antics, I believe that any threat to the courtier should be dealt with swiftly and humanely. They are too dangerous to be let go. So we're up to 5-1. Okay. Depending on how the votes are cast, proceed as usual. If the nays have it, and La Chica Roja, Essa, and Desiree are all voting nay. Eki did not vote nay. She abstained, so that's not true. And Thorn, Molali, and Claret Knight all vote no. Claret Knight voted. All voted nay. Oh, wait. Only this. So, yeah. Otherwise, you have been deemed an asset. Skip the trial. What? I've been deemed an asset? If the nays have it and La Chica Roja. Oh, wait. No, the yays have it. Right. Yays mean kill. I almost completely messed that up. Okay. If it's a tie, the yeas have it. You have been deemed a liability. Proceed to trial 2. Let's do it. With the voting complete, you are shoved to the floor. You struggle against your bonds, but are unable to free yourself and vastly outnumbered besides. There is no hope of escape. A cold blade is pressed at the edge of your neck. You who seek to harm our noble cause have been accused and charged of numerous crimes against the courtier. A voice states with dreadful gravity. The blade bites against your skin. A trail of blood trickles down your neck. The punishment is death. May the crimson stain of your legacy be washed away. You close your eyes and brace yourself. Just then, a crash. Shouting and sounds of battle erupt through the room, a storm of clashing steel and gunfire. You are sent reeling as your would-be executioner is attacked by an unseen foe. You struggle again to free yourself, but are unable, until moments later you are dragged out of the chamber. Your bonds are cut, and you are brought to your feet by none other than the woman in the vermilion veil herself. Eki ushers you down the hall, whispering over the chaos of the battle. We have to get out of here. Several of the others who wear red follow in your wake, looking over their shoulders the entire time. Oh, Eki, I'm sorry I betrayed you. You ask what is going on as another rumble shudders through the halls. The one with the red glove, she trails off, her hands trembling as she grips your arm. He's not what we thought he was. The man always creeped me out, but to think, how could we have not known? You ask her to start again, slower. He attacked us, she says, meeting your gaze as you duck into a quiet hall filled with scarlet tapestries. The others fought him off, but there was something strange about him. He was not human. It was something else entirely. It stole as many implements as it could and escaped like, she shudders, just like one of the creatures we seek to destroy. Thoughts run unbidden through your mind. If the man with the red gloves, or whatever it truly is after the remaining keys, you have to stop it at any cost. You pull away from Eki and begin marching back. What are you doing? She calls out. The rest of them won't show you any mercy, you know, but your intentions are clear. If you're going after that thing, one of the others says to you, then we're coming in too. In your campaign log record, the cell escaped the red courtier. Okay. Probably not good. Then proceed to set up 1. So this is this one. 9 courtier enemies. Oh, there is so much over here. Set up 1. Gather that. Put the layer versions of the Scarlet Halls and 3 Courtier Sanctuaries into play. Okay, layer 3 Courtier Sanctuaries into play. Build the deck using, find each Courtier enemy from the red Courtier set who voted yay, along with the red glove man. Big old party in here. Along with the red glove man. Do not gather any of the Courtier enemies from the set who voted nay, or abstained, or were eerily silent. The lead investigator responds to red glove man in the shadows and resolve its keyword as granted by the thing. So he's that. And concealed 2. Okay. 1 here with me, 1 you, and 1 you. Okay. The lead investigator spawn. Yep, shuffle the rest of the gathered courtier enemies one at a time in player order. Each investigator, other than the lead investigator, draws one of them, spawning them as normal. Other than the lead, so just we're drawing one. Spawn is normal, which is engage with you. When you succeed at a skill test by 2 or more while fighting or attempting to evade, she shifts each of her attach keys. Okay, and name I can't pronounce is... Oh, the Scarlet Red Glove Man has the Eye of Ravens, and she has the... What was it? Shade Reaper. Okay, what's this going to do to us? Each investigator loses 1 action. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Shuffle the rest into the counter deck. For each member of the courtier who voted nay, find their conspirator story asset version and put them in play under any investigator's control. Okay, so it's just the Claret Knight. Which he does. Exhaust it, move up to 3 resources. Okay. We'll give it to Amanda because she needs all the soak she can get. Set the 3 other world locations out of play. That'll be in the box. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards. Now create the second encounter deck as follows. There's a second encounter deck? Is it in here? Second encounter deck. Okay. And gathering. Okay. Find each of the 9 City Remnants encounter sets. Shuffle these locations together with the unrevealed side face up. This deck is called the Otherworld deck. Place this deck near the scenario reference card. Shuffle the remaining counter cards from these gathered sets together from a second counter deck. Keep this aside out of play for now. Gather each decoy mini card and each of the following mini cards. City of Remnants, LMR, Mimic. Set them aside out of play. Okay. The rules for location adjacency in the realm of outsiders and location shadows compiled on page 57. Make sure to read or refresh yourself on these rules before playing the scenario. You're now ready to begin. Let's read 57 because I didn't do that. Okay, throughout the scenario, each locations are arranged in a pattern of rows and columns along with concealed mini-cores. See locations in the shadow below. Each location is connected to each location adjacent. Adjacent locations share a side, left, right, above, or below. Locations that share only a corner are not adjacent. During this scenario, concealed mini-cores are also placed adjacent to 1 or more locations as above instead of placed at locations as normal. During this scenario, investigators may traverse the deceptively labyrinth and illusory home of the outsiders. To represent the difficulty of exploring this alien dimension, 3 City of Remnants locations are placed in the shadows at all time, taken from the top of the Otherworld deck, and concealed mini cords are arranged adjacent to locations rather than placed at them. Exposing these concealed mini cords is the key to finding a route through the Otherworld passage. Concealed mini cords adjacent to a location are considered to be at the same location for the purposes of cord abilities and game rules. Use the shroud value of your current location when attempting to expose an adjacent concealed mini cord. When a City of Remnants mini cord is exposed, set it aside and find the City of Remnants in the shadows where its position in the shadows matches the mini cord. L for left, M for middle, or for right. Put that location into play in the position where its mini cord was unrevealed face up. If there are any other concealed mini cords in that position, move them so they arrange as evenly as possible in empty spots to the newly placed City of Remnants. After a City of Remnants location leaves the shadows, place the top cord of the Otherworld deck in the shadows in the position where the just exposed City of Remnants was without looking at the other side. Then resolve its concealed mini cord, placing each of its concealed mini cords arranged as evenly as possible in empty spots adjacent to the just exposed City of Remnants. There must always be 3 City of Remnants locations in the shadows if possible. More than 1 concealed mini cord may occupy the same spot, but no concealed mini cords may occupy a spot where the location is already present. I am confused as hell. It said gather decoy mini cords for Red Glove Man aside out of play, but he's already in play because of the first effect. Whatever, okay. We are ready to begin. I don't think we are, but we're going to try anyway. Well, first, okay, let's read the agenda in the act. The agenda is 1A, Confluence of Consequence. a bunch of random nonsense? Force. When this agenda advances, if it is Act 2, 3, or 4, skip the B side of this agenda and proceed directly to Agenda 2A. That's nice. Act 1A, Secrets and Lies. You have to find the man with the red gloves and discover what his plan is, but the remainder of the red courtier stands in your way. Don't they realize the true threat? The red glove man gains concealed 2 and cannot be damaged. Objective, at the end of the round, if each investigator is at the same location as the red glove man, they may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, which is 4. Okay, I'm going to do my mulligan and be right back. Okay, back from the mulligan. Amanda's probably got the best hand she's got in this entire game. She's got her shot caster, she's got a med student, she's got practice makes focus, cryptic research, and dream enhancing. Whoop, wrong color. Daryl is okay. He's got his Hawkeye folding lens, a deduction, and a lucky. But we have an enemy with retaliate. You see the skill test by 2 or more while fighting or attempting to evade. She says each of her attached keys. The attached key being each investigator loses 1 action, which is going to be annoying because if I don't... Okay, so first we're going to let Amanda go first because she's got the gun and we need to do this. Oh wait, first she draws a card for ability and commits something. These are all terrible to commit. We'll do Dream Enhancing Serum. Actually, I think I have a fast reaction to do this play. It is during my turn. So yeah, before we commit that, we're going to let Amanda draw 3 cards. Another shot caster, Promise of Power. It's only got 3 health. Yeah, we're gonna be safe and commit the Promise of Power. First action, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hyperphysical shot caster. Oh, it noticed that I got the upgraded for +2 additional ether. That's neat. We're going to exhaust it and make it deal damage. And we are going to fight. For a second action, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. We are up 4. What's the bag looking like? Not terrible. So we're just going to... If I succeed... Do I use this and hope for a Vicious Blow so I can commit it? Is Vicious Blow even practiced? Vicious Blow has to be practiced. It wouldn't be in this deck otherwise, yeah. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to play fast practice. Practice makes perfect to hopefully find a Vicious Blow and kill her in 1 hit. We did not get Practice Makes Perfect. Did not get Vicious Blow, I mean. Oh, we'll get Stunning Blow. If we succeed, we can automatically evade the enemy, so at least Daryl doesn't die. Oh, also, we are at the Scarlet Halls. The halls of the Red Courtier's secret hideout celebrate its long history of meddling with humanity. Its walls adorned with ancient relics from past civilizations, scarlet red tapestries, and numerous portraits of important-looking people, all clad in red. No clues. Force. After you enter Scarlet Halls, for the remainder of your turn, it is an additional cost for you to move from Scarlet Halls to a connecting location. You must either exhaust a conspirator asset you control or spend an additional action. Does this count as entering? I don't think it does. Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, we are attacking. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at a curse. 9 to 4. Let's do it. +1. So it takes 2 damage. It is evaded. However, since we succeed a skill check by 2 or more while fighting or evading, she shifts each of her attached keys, which means each investigator loses 1 action. Each one. Okay. So Amanda is out of action. This does go to my hand, though. And that is Amanda's turn. Daryl's turn. I forgot his tarot card. Daryl gets... Is that death? Judgment. When the games begins, replace the highest non-negative token from the chaos bag with a skull. That would have probably done nothing. Okay, so we get another skull, which is terrible. Okay. Hopefully that didn't matter, but whatever. Then, short supply, remove the top 10 cards of our deck. Okay, we got rid of the worthless weakness. Whatever. So, Daryl's going to move. Does he go here, since we know, and just try to... No, we're going to go to a place where we think he might be. Or do I do... No. It is 4-2 dangerous right now. So we're going to move here into one of the Courtier Sanctuaries, which is the Congress Chamber. While there is already Courtier enemy at Congress Chamber, increase the cost of each asset played by each investigator here by 2. The ceremonial chamber where your trial took place is dominated by an enormous table and lit by candlelight. Extravagant decorations adorn the walls, crimson in color. Okay. So 1 to move, 2 to play the Hawkeye Folding Lens. And last action, we are up 2 to this skill test. That's probably fine. Yep, up 2. Skull is a -1, so we get a clue. Okay, so that is Orpheus. No ready enemies. Upkeep, she's going to attach to Diana. A momentum. And a scavenging, okay. Doom goes to 1 of 3, which is not good. Amanda gets... Put compulsion into play in your threat area. When your turn begins, reveal a random chaos bag. If a special symbol token, the first action you perform during this turn must be the below ability. And she's engaged with an enemy, so that's not good. Daryl gets Surge. Each courtier shifts each key attached to it. Draw the top card of the encounter deck. So first we lose an action. Then Daryl's going to draw 2 encounter cards. 1 from the Red Glove Man, 1 from the Surge effect. Is there a resign? Nope. We're just going to die. Locked door. So Daryl cannot investigate here. Amazing. And attach splintered space to your location and test 3. If you fail, take 1 damage for each hex treachery. After this test ends, if there are exactly 3, discard them. Okay. So, okay, so, yeah, we'll exhaust him to put 1 on the second one we drew. And test 3 agility. We're currently even. Let's do it. Even is -5. So I take a damage. Ow. Okay. Now our phase. We're going to let, again, Amanda go first. Discard that. Draw this. We're going to commit. We're going to commit Overpower, I think. I say as I finger momentum. Yeah, we'll do momentum. And then we will resolve Compulsion, which is Skull, our first action must be to do this. Discard it. We take 1 and 2. Amanda is almost dead. Amanda's going to die. Okay, no, we can just post it on the Clarion Knight. It's fine. So if that's the case, we're going to put the 1 damage on him because he might as well soak up some more. Okay, well, that was that fun action. Daryl's turn. Daryl cannot investigate here. And he's definitely not picking that door. Well, he might. He's got a lucky. Okay, we're going to try to pick the locks. We are currently down 1, but we have an upgraded lucky. Okay, down 1. -5. That's not enough. We will do it again. Because it takes 2 actions to get in here. Down 1. So we're down 4. Lucky still doesn't work. Okay. That was a riveting turn. Next, enemy 2 Zhang Sing will finish off the Claret Knight. Thanks for all your help, my dude. And then upkeep. Amanda gets that thingamajig. Daryl gets another scavenging, and Doom is 2 or 3. Oh, this is bad. Amanda's encounter is place 1 Doom on the asset you control with the highest printed cost. If no Doom is placed. Okay, so Hyperphysical Shockcaster. Well, we're advancing next round anyway, so whatever. Daryl gets the Sanguine Watcher. When you defeat the Sanguine Watcher, he shifts each of his attached keys twice. Does he have anything? No, he does not. Okay. Well, it was a good run, guys, but was it really a good run? What the hell is he even holding? Is that supposed to be keys? Whatever. Okay, we're going to let Amanda go first again. Discarding this, drawing this, committing. What are we going to commit? Committing Cryptic Writings, I guess. I could just use it to gain 2. I don't need the 2 money. Cryptic Writings, okay. We're going to shoot her again. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 4. I'm not going to commit Cryptic Research. I'm going to commit Overpower. I need to kill this thing if I want any hope of even trying to kill this thing. Win this scenario. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up 3. Let's do it. -5. I can flip a key to its unstable side. Treat this token as a -2 instead. We're going to do that. So it's -2. I was up, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was up 3. I succeed by 1. So this is dead, and her force ability does not trigger. That's nice. Second action, I will move. I will move into the place with Daryl. And last action, I'm going to attack the Sanguine Watcher. I will also commit a stunning blow to give Daryl a fighting chance. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4, up 4. Hopefully it's fine. We'll see. -5. Oh, we have lucky. Daryl has the upgrade lucky, so that's when any investigator fails to test his location. The investigator draws 1 card as well. Fine lessons, very good. Okay, so he takes 2 damage. He is evaded. And that is Amanda's turn. This gets discarded. Oh, wait. She should have drawn a card for Overpower. And 1 more from the second Overpower. So 1. You must either immediately shift each unstable key you control Says the nearest investigator must place one doom in asset. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and draw a second one. Scroll secrets, fine. Now it's Daryl's turn. Daryl is going to... He's still down. Now he doesn't even have a lucky to try to get through this. So he's going to go 1, 2 to get down here and 3 to move. Another courtier sanctuary. Force. After you fail a skill test while investigating, the nearest courtier enemy with an attached key shifts each of their attached key. A treasure trove of aged books, preserved scrolls, and dusty tomes fill this ancient hall. Centuries of knowledge are hidden away for only the courtier to see. Okay, so that's Orpheus. This guy's going to wake up. We're going to upkeep. Amanda's going to discard down to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Discard 2 cards. This. And this. Okay. Doom advances. Get rid of you. And let's see what fun stuff awaits us now. If the current act is Secrets and Lies 1s, it is... Ley lines of paradimensional injuries surround you, threatening to tear you apart. Each enemy shifts each of their attached keys. Immediately resolve an additional enemy phase, then resolve the current phase. Are you kidding me? So first Amanda has to draw an encounter card because of this thing, which is Thorn. Did I shuffle this stupid deck? Yeah, because Alakiki is in the bottom. Okay. So then... okay, Amanda just dies. And Daryl does not have the damage to do anything. Yeah. Then resume the current phase. So we go to Agenda 2A, the World Unbidden, with a Doom threshold of 10. No text to speak of. Daryl gets his own thing, which is... It just drew it. Well, it's aloof. At the end of the enemy phase, each investigator looks at the top card of their deck. Doesn't she have something? No. The other one, I had one. Okay. Well, Daryl's just going to investigate, I guess. Does it even matter? This is doing 3 and 3. I technically have more, but I can't. I can't. Whatever. 1 to get a clue. We get a clue. Do I get a clue? It's 4. That's -1. Okay. Oh, what's his Thorn have? He has something, doesn't he? The Sable Glass. There it is. Which is, each investigator sets the non-weakness card in their hand with the highest printed cost aside out of play in the hollow. Okay. Then second, we're going to do it again. With Resourceful, we're up 2. Hey, we got it. We got the clue. We put the thingy on here. We get a... We'll get Lucky back. And I can't even move into the last thing because that takes 2 actions. So... let's play a Press Pass. Why not? No, play a Scavenging. It ain't like we're doing anything else. Should have done that first. Next, enemy phase. At the end of the enemy phase, end. So first this, and this. Then at the end, we put the top card of our deck. It is a non-weakness, so we lose our eco. Doom goes to 1 to 10. Encounters another enemy. No, it's not. Attach to your location. After you end your turn at attached location, Choose a non-weakness card in your hand and set it into play as a hollow. Okay. You know what? We're just going to see if the Red Glove Man is here before we die horribly. So, up 1. Up 1, let's see what we get. I did not upkeep. I'd have been up 2. So yes, we do. And it is the Red Glove Man. Great, now I'm really dead. So that's going to be 4 and 4. Daryl is going to die from damage. That's the scenario. I was hoping to do a little bit better than that, but I am not doing... I swear, when I play this game with other people, I'm actually fairly decent. We actually resolve the full scenario. We get good endings, but when I play solo, good lord. I mean, it probably didn't help that Amanda is a very memey deck. A hyper-physical shot cash with Amanda isn't the best, but I wanted to try some new shit out. Anyway, let's see the resolution. Before resolving any other resolution, if at least one investigator was defeated, there was. Investigators defeat first. Fine. With no dimension left for your body to exist within, every fiber of your being is torn apart. Your memories and thoughts drip through endless oblivion from now until the end of all things. But your consciousness, your awareness remains, an infinite, eternal prison of nothingness. Each investigator who was defeated is driven insane, is never seen or heard from again. All memory of their existence is purged from reality. If another resolution was reached, the remaining investigators proceed that resolution. If no resolution was reached, each investigator was defeated. Go to resolution 2. Okay. Each defeated investigator should resolve investigator's defeat first. We did. There, that is the last of them, Agent Hudson says as he slams his stamp down on the expense report. I understand the need for secrecy, but I must once again request we hire assistants for this secretarial work, Commissioner. He hands the bundle of documents to Taylor, who sits behind her stark black desk, wearing a grave expression. More eyes means more leaks. We keep this crew tight for a reason, Hudson. Do not lose sight of what is important. She flips through the documents for a moment, furrowing her brow. Where is the report on assets 32J's cells? 32J? The man pulls a small notebook from his back pocket and flips to a page near the middle. No such designation exists. Taylor grimaces. No, that's not right. There was... We met them in London. You were there. After a moment, she shakes her head in utter confusion. Strange. I don't remember who they were. You have been working too hard, the agent replies with a small grin. Take some time off, Commissioner. We can handle things without you for a week. In your campaign log, record the cell was hallowed. The investigators lose the campaign. Is that the Dark Tower? Oh, look, there's an epilogue. Does anything resolve to us? Read the following only if the investigators won the campaign. Nope. Achievement list. Did not spin or drop a single clue via treachery cards and riddle lanes. I don't think I got any achievements in this game. What the hell? Oh, that's the status reports. And that's that. Okay. Well, that was my full playthrough of Scarlet Keys. Man, I was right in that last scenario. We didn't even get to see the cool shit. Oh, we were one clue short from advancing because of that stupid locked door. Oh well. Until next time, take care. Maybe next time I'll play actual investigators I'm good with. I'm good with Ursula Downs. I'm not good with any fighting investigator, though. That's the problem. Just never got the hang of it. Oh well. Until next time, take care.